Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be talking about in-depth experience of the newly launched Wear OS watch from OnePlus, the OnePlus Watch 2R. Now in February, OnePlus launched their premium smartwatch, the OnePlus 2. We had reviewed that watch on our channel. It was a really good watch in terms of features, excellent battery life. Now OnePlus has launched a much more affordable version. It's not exactly a budget watch, it's priced around 18,000 rupees. So it's a premium watch actually, but it's much cheaper than the OnePlus Watch 2. So the Watch 2R has some differences only in the design aspect, but otherwise it's a stellar watch. It has exact same battery life as that of the OnePlus Watch 2 and a lot of features as well. So we have been using this watch for more than 2 weeks now, and this is our in-depth experience of the OnePlus Watch 2R. So before going into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's talk about the new OnePlus Watch 2R. So this is the box packaging of the OnePlus Watch 2R. It comes in two colors, forest green and gunmetal gray. So we have the gunmetal gray with us. So you can see here the gunmetal gray color. It's kind of blackish tone, but slightly grayish as well. Now this is price 17,999. We are going to talk about the watch because we have been using this for more than 2 weeks now. So our entire experience is what we are talking about in this video. So let's first talk about the design. Now design language, you can see here there are slight changes when compared to the OnePlus Watch 2. The Watch 2R is a bit more refined design. In fact, this is much lighter than the OnePlus Watch 2, and this 2R has a flat 2D glass here, and this is made of aluminum chassis. Silicone bands are included, and then you have stainless steel buckles here. So it looks pretty premium actually. The material finishing looks good, and you can see that there is a pattern on the silicone strap, and the comfort level and the softness of the silicone strap is also pretty good. You can actually remove the strap if you want and then change it. Here we have the metal stainless steel finish, and this is aluminum finish, and this is a flat display compared to the curved display on the OnePlus Watch 2. So 2R is much more refined, I feel. In fact, this is much lighter than the 2, and this feels more comfortable using. So that's the design aspect of the OnePlus Watch 2R. Now you also get a 1.43 inches flat display. It's 60 Hz round display. High brightness mode is up to 1000 nits, and it's a 2D glass compared to the 2.5D sapphire glass on the OnePlus Watch 2. This has 2D glass. It's not a sapphire crystal glass, but it definitely gives a good feel altogether. You can see a flat display. 466 by 466 is the screen resolution of this watch, and looks pretty nice. So build quality, fit and finish looks really nice. You can see the speaker unit here, and the back portion of this has all the sensors. We have the charging port as well. Now talking about the sensors, we have the acceleration sensor, gyroscope, optical heart rate sensor, optical pulse oximeter sensor, geomagnetic sensor, light sensor, and barometer sensor is included. So these are the sensors included. It also comes with dual frequency GPS, then GLONASS and other positioning systems are also included. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi support is there. So that's the hardware aspect. Now design language, as I said before, it feels very nice. We'll wear and show the watch, but then build quality, fit and finish looks very premium actually. In fact, it's very similar to the OnePlus Watch 2 as well. So you can see here fit and finish looks very similar, although this is a 2D glass. So you can see a 2.5D sapphire crystal glass, and you have the stainless steel body here. This is an aluminum body and flat display. So that's only the difference. Apart from that, you can also see that the strap has slight differences, but the major thing, as I said before, is the weight. This is pretty heavy, this is pretty lightweight in usage. So that's the Watch 2R design aspect. Now talking about the display feels very smooth actually. You can see here the touch response is very nice, the brightness is good, the outdoor visibility is also good, the touch response is also very nice. So that's the display quality. It's really rich and colorful display. So it's an AMOLED display, so the tones are very rich and looks very neat as well. Now next, let's talk about the software. Now this is powered by the Wear OS, as I said before. This is a dual engine architecture. Now there are two architectures here. One is the Wear OS, which is powered by the Snapdragon W5, and then this custom mode, which is powered by the chip BES 2700. That's the chip. So it's a dual engine architecture. What it does is it will be performing as a Wear OS when it has a pretty good battery life. When it goes battery goes down, it converts into the second architecture. That's the custom custom UI. In that UI you may not get all the Wear OS apps, but then you will get the basic functionality like tracking and other options are included, but then you may not have the Wear OS functionality, which is app support. So if you want the app support, you should be always using the Snapdragon 855 platform, otherwise you won't get the app support. Now let's talk about the software experience. Now this is powered by the Wear OS, as I said before. Now if you press here, you get options, phone call, daily activities, workout. Play Store is there, you can install all the apps that you want from the Play Store, the compass, stress, weather, sleep monitoring, SpO2 monitoring, heart rate sensor, alarms, stopwatch. All the basic options are included here. You have a Google Wallet, YouTube Music, and we have installed actually a couple of apps from the Play Store, like the Shazam we have installed. So you can install from the Play Store on this device, so that's one of the good things. And if you go to the settings, you can enable additional options like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and you can enable the always on display as well. So you can see here, always on display can be enabled. That will again consume more battery. Then sound and vibration controls, apps and notifications, everything can be controlled. And in the battery saver, you can see here battery saver option is also included, and then you get system updates and other options. So it looks pretty good. Now if you swipe from the top, you get all these options. Now here is one option which you can enable the different apps. You can see here smart mode. Smart mode, basically what it does is it will automatically switch the modes when battery is down. Otherwise if you want to manually switch to power saving mode, you can do that as well. Here you can also have auto power saving mode. So if you go to the power saving mode, it will be using the BES 2700 chip and not the Snapdragon chip and the Wear OS. So smart power mode enables you to switch between this one automatically without having to manually change it. That's the important aspect. This button you can enable for workouts, so you can enable all the workouts quickly from this button. So that's the interface of this watch. So similar to the Watch 2, the 2R is also Android only platform. You need an Android 8.0 and above device. Since we are using iPhone, we couldn't configure it, but we have configured the O Health app on the OnePlus Open. So this is the O Health app. You can see that all the details are available here. It syncs perfectly. The app actually performs pretty well. You can see here all the details, the steps taken for different days. You can configure here. Everything is easily accessible here. All the data, including the heart rate sensor, the sleep tracking. If you go here, you get a deep insights into the sleep tracking. In fact, this is one of the really good aspects I felt personally, because my sleep patterns were not that great, and I could monitor with this, and the sleep tracking is really good actually. Now if you go here, you can see the fitness tracking, indoor and outdoor, and everything is there. Then here you can configure the watch faces. There are plenty of watch faces to configure. So here you can see here plenty of watch faces, and you can also download additional watch faces if you want from the Play Store, because you get access to the Play Store. So this is the app. It is a very good app actually. Unfortunately, it is not available on iOS. That's one of the downsides I felt when reviewing the Watch 2. The same goes with the Watch 2R, because this does not support iOS platform. So we are hoping that OnePlus would implement support for iOS in future. So that's the app functionality of this watch. Now if I talk about the performance of this watch in terms of health tracking and other options, it is actually pretty good. We configured this and we have been using this watch for like 2 weeks, and the workouts modes are really good. You get deep insights into your workout and other details. So you can see here you get all the deep insights. So it's really accurate actually, does the job pretty well in terms of steps taking, heart rate monitoring, and even sleep tracking is very good. Blood oxygen level also it can measure. Again, that I wouldn't depend on a smartwatch as such, but then you can actually get a value here. So the tracking mechanism on this watch is very good actually, pretty much accurate on the watch, and it performs really well. Both the platform, the Wear OS, and even during the battery saver mode, the power saver mode, it works pretty well. Now you can also make calls using this watch. I will just show you quickly how to make calls. So you can just open here, and you can use the dial pad and call the number. You can also use the contacts. If you're synced, you can use the contacts. We'll also show you how the call works. So you can see here, this is the call option. You can see here accept call, reject call, and you can also send a message here. If you don't want to answer it, you can send a message. So it works pretty well. So once you have accepted a call, the microphone and the speaker output is quite good. Again, it may not be very suitable for extremely loud environment, but you can do with office spaces. Now talking about the most important aspect, the battery life. Now most of the Wear OS watches, the problem is the battery life. Now most of the premium watches you can get like 1 to 1.5 days of battery life, but here OnePlus is claiming around 100 hours of battery life. That's almost close to 4 days is what in real world you can get. But now we are using this watch for like almost 2 weeks, and we definitely got almost 3 days of battery life easily on this watch, and with the power saving mode combined, we could get almost like 4 days of battery life. That's really good actually. Now the entire 4 days may not work with the Wear OS platform, because once it goes to the power saving mode, the second chip works, and you may not get in the entire Wear OS platform, but you can still get really good battery life. So battery life is one of the important aspect of this watch, and just like the OnePlus Watch 2, the 2 are also produces stellar battery life, and this is definitely one of the best aspect of this watch. So battery life has to be one of the important things about this watch. 3 days of battery life in general, and if you're not too much into calls and workout modes, you get around 4 days of battery life. So that's the battery life. Now talking about fast charging, you also get fast charging. Almost 10 minutes of charging you can get a day of battery life. So fast charging is also supported. It's a 500 milliampere battery, and that's definitely the highlight of the OnePlus Watch 2. So stellar battery life on the OnePlus Watch 2. Now other aspect, you also get 5 ATM and IP68 water and dust resistant capabilities. You get 2 GB RAM and 32 GB storage. You can actually connect the device to a computer and access the storage. Then Bluetooth and Wi-Fi support is there. Dual band frequency GPS is there, and in fact the GPS was pretty good in our testing. We tried outdoor walking, and the GPS functionality was pretty good. So that's one again another aspect of this watch. Now OnePlus Watch 2R. Now this is one of those watches which is really good in terms of experience, excellent battery life. You get really good solid Wear OS platform. App support is there, excellent build quality, fit and finish. The display looks crisp and clear. The accuracy levels are good, but there is only one major downside. There is no iOS support, or iPhone you cannot use with this watch. Apart from that, the OnePlus Watch 2R is a good stellar option. It's much cheaper than the OnePlus Watch 2. In fact, the OnePlus Watch 2 feels a bit more premium, but it's heavy. I feel the OnePlus Watch 2R makes much better sense at 17,999. It's a lot cheaper than the OnePlus Watch 2, but you get almost same aspects with the OnePlus Watch 2. So at 17,999, if you are looking for a Wear OS platform which does solve the battery issue to an extent with great experience, then the OnePlus Watch 2R is a perfect choice in this price segment. So that was my experience with the OnePlus Watch 2R, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.